Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Amoyavi, one of your grade 12 advanced maths teachers. In our last lesson, we answered two questions on logarithms. One a multiple choice question and the other a short answer question or an extended response question. In today's lesson, as we have stated, we are going to continue with that topic on logarithm and look at one more multiple choice question and another short answer question. So as you can see, I've got a question here up on the board already. And the question reads, which is equivalent to log of x cubed times w divided by y squared? The first thing, I look at the expression and I see that the expression is a single log. And it requires us to write it in expanded form, as you have seen. So if I look at this expression here, the numerator expression, it's x cubed multiplied by w. That means if I have to use the product rule, addition will come in between. So it will be like log of x cubed plus log of w. And remember, using the power rule, this 3 can be brought in front of logarithm. So as you can see, for each of these alternatives, I've got 3, 3, 3, 3. All right, looking through the alternatives, I see a minus there. So I can already exclude this alternate. So I see that I don't have a 2 here. So in this case, I can cancel this already. Right, the last thing is when we have a division, that will change to a subtraction. Just like multiplication, we've got addition. So let's check these two. Here I've got a plus here and I've got minus. So I can see that option B can be cancelled out. So the most correct answer will be C, according to the logical reasoning. But we have to prove it using the knowledge. So let's write the log expression. Log of x cubed multiplied by w divided by y squared. Right, so this is multiplication. Therefore, we have to break this and say, take the log of x cubed plus log of, according to the product rule. So log of x raised to the power of 3 plus log of w. And because this is a division, it will be minus log of y squared. Now we have to think of that other rule, which is the power rule. And as we have seen in the previous example, this 3 is same as the exponent of log. So we can bring the 3 in front and also bring the 2 in front. So it will be like log of, rather, 3 in front and then log of x plus, there is no power here, which is just 1, so it will be just like log of w minus, this exponent 2 is brought in front, so it will be 2 log of y. All right, so as you can see, we have come up with an expression that is equivalent to C here. So our original guess here is correct. So we are going to think, in this lesson, we are going to think of the rules of, or the laws of logarithms to expand a single log expression that is given as this. Right, so this is one of the examples that we can see in the national exam, past exam papers. We're now also going to talk about short answer question. But let's quickly get rid of what is on the board first. Thank you. Welcome back. We're now going to look at a short answer question on logarithm. And here, as you can see, I've got a question that reads, find x in log of 181 to base 3 is equal to x plus 1. This is how you're going to do. You must always, if you are given a question like this, you must always start with the base. And take note, whatever expression that is on the left-hand side is always your exponent or the power. And 3 is your base. So we're now going to convert this log equation into an exponential form. So what is the base here? It is 3. Now, like I've mentioned, whatever expression or the number that is on the right-hand side is your exponent. So we write 3 raised to the power of x. X plus 1 is equal to 1 on 81 now becomes the argument. So we have 1 over 81. Once we do that, we can see that 81 is the multiple of 3. So there are 2 ways, but I'll show you one of the methods, and that is to re-express all of this number, 1 over 81, 1 over 81 into exponential form where the base must be 3. So 3 raised to the power of x plus 1 is equal to, if you write this, this is like 81 raised to the power of negative 1. Right? So 3x plus 1 is equal to, if you have to convert 81 or write this in exponential form, this would be like 3 raised to the power of 4. It's 3 times 3 times 3, and times 3 gives us 81. Right? And that is raised to the power of negative 1. So 81 raised to the power of negative 1 is same as 3 to the power of 4 raised to the power of negative 1. So applying the power rule of index, you can multiply 4 by negative 1, and it becomes this 3 raised to the power of x plus 1 is equal to 3 raised to the power of negative 4. So once the bases are equal, then we can cancel the bases, and then the exponents will be equal. So we will say x plus 1 will be equal to negative 4. All right, so to solve for x here, we will subtract 1 on both sides. X plus 1, take a 1 is equal to negative 4, take away 1. 1 cancels out here, therefore x is equal to, by applying the directed number rule there, negative take away a negative is negative number, so it's negative 5. So we have solved this equation basically using the idea of re-expressing the log expression back into the exponential form. That brings us to the end of the lesson. In our next lesson, we will talk about another 2 examples of the national exam questions. Part A, question, multiple choice question and a short answer question. Thank you, everyone.